Welcome to your daily focus for January the 29th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you, Tilly, for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send me each and every day. The energy is talking to us already. The Two of Wands appears. Two of Wands has been pretty popular over the last couple of weeks as well, asking us to look at our decisions. But how are we going to paint the landscape was the first thing that popped in my head when I looked at this card. That the landscape is so bleak and so barren. And we are in the beginning stages of creating, of inventing, maybe reinventing ourselves, maybe creating a new us in some way, in some form. Maybe it's through love, maybe it's through your stature in the community, maybe it's through a job or a career, new business venture, deepening of a business venture, deepening a friendship, a relationship, a partnership, starting a new one. Where you are going to put your focus, your time, your energy. So right now we have really a barren landscape in front of us and being asked to make decisions on how we are going to go forward, how we are going to paint that landscape. So let's put that back in and we will cut the cards. Did I say thank you? And thank you. Thank you always for your love. Thank you for your support. Each and every day. Your love. Thank you. I do send it right back to you. Two of Swords. Two of Swords just will not go away. Wow, it's a day for reflection. It's a day for meditation. It's a day to unplug. It's a day to look within. It's a day to be honest with ourselves. Seven of Wands. Stand strong for what we believe in, for how we want to go forward, for who we want to become, for what we want to represent. And the Page of Pentacles. So this is very much, I would think, new energy for us, very mutable energy. We can rush around all day and put out fires, or we can unplug and sit back and meditate or pray or reflect, searching for our inner knowledge, the experience that we truly want to have, the originality of our experience or the uniqueness of it, and what restricts us, what is limiting us from actually stepping into the person we want to become, the dream, the goal, the desire, what we want to manifest in our lives. Now we sit here all in white, so it's about new beginnings, new starts. Maybe it's a time where you need to take that talent, take that ability, and make it start working for you in some way. See what kind of rewards come from it. And as I set it down, I see these little fairies down here. Maybe it's a time to trust more, to open up your heart, to let love in, to grow that relationship to the next level, to step into the deepening of the relationship, the commitment of the relationship, whether that is a partnership, a friendship, it could be an association, it could be a co-worker, somebody in the community. And tearing down a defense that you've had in place to not let somebody come closer. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is, I almost get this as we may be going against the current today. Everybody's trying to go one way and we're trying to go through it. And it looks like we have the stronger one, so let's do it. Let's believe in ourselves. Let's raise our self-confidence. Let's see how we need to go forward, what tools we need to use. Sevens is all about truth, inner truth, being honest with ourselves, appealing to our higher self. Maybe it's creating something, maybe it's inventing something, and it's probably something where most have said it can't be done, or you shouldn't at least try. It could be very much a place where you have lacked the self-confidence, and now the door is opening up for you. Very mutable energy here, so you can step into it or you can back off. That's your decision, your choice, if it's well thought out, because we are in the decision making here, bringing things into balance in our life. Maybe it's time to try to be a little bit more original or unique, or allow your self-expression to shine, and feeling comfortable with who you are, your values, your outlook, your perceptions, your beliefs, your wants, your needs. It's okay to be a little bit selfish. Truly it is. The stronger you are, the stronger everybody else is around you because of that. Page of Pentacles, we're all connected. So if one link is weak, doesn't want to show its strength, it's going to snap, and then our link. So by making yourself strong makes that link strong, and we can co-create, we can co-communicate, we can invent, brainstorm, share ideas, gain knowledge from each other, help each other, support each other, keep each other safe and loved. Anyways, Page of Pentacles, I don't know where that came from, but must be for somebody out there. Page of Pentacles. It's about the blooms on the tree. It's about looking towards spring. It's about growth, growth of abundance. Maybe it's peace of mind. Maybe it's your health and well-being. It's about new ventures with the page. It's about getting creative. It's about allowing your unique self to shine, especially if you are an artist or a creator or you are an inventor. Right now, with this kind of energy, it's your stage. Get out those paintbrushes or get out those pencils or get down and draw your blueprint. And yes, sit and contemplate. I mean, we have January, which is a 1, 29 is an 11, 2018 also adds up to an 11. So 1, 11, 11, the portal, walking through the portal. And we know, especially with the 11s, that it's going to ask from us a commitment. We know from the 1, it's about our individuality, our uniqueness. Let's see what our affirmation should be today. We'll go to the Good Tarot. So the tarot cards I just used was the Witch's Companion. And this is the Good Tarot. Actually, I've got the book. So I'll hold that up because I'm pretty sure the box would look just like that. Oh, did I cover up Colette's whole name there? Shame on me, because she's just amazing and fantastic. And I just love this deck of cards. I'm going to look at other decks that she has because, well, we had one card just slide, the Three of Earth. The Three of Earth. So I guess that's our card. The energy picks the cards. I'm just the messenger. Teamwork, building on a solid foundation, group efforts, dedicated collaboration. What I am building is grounded in a solid foundation, so I know I can trust that it will not slip away suddenly. I am joined by others in coordinating efforts to bring forth what we have chosen to co-create. The architecture of my dreams is becoming tangible, taking shape before me, and I share my joy, I share my pride with my partners, my supporters, teachers and students. We are all learning, growing, and building collaboratively. Collaboratively. I got to stutter during that one. Building it together. Sometimes I stumble on the words, so forgive me. This card is asking us to look at where we need to ask for help, where we can build as a team, where we can bounce off each other's ideas. So get with some people that think of things as you do, groups, and if you're into pottery, then go join a group. Look in online, or I don't know, the ads in the paper, and see what's happening in your locality and how you can join up with people that share the same interests, the values, your beliefs, and start co-creating. Start reaching out and expanding your dreams, your desires, your goals, your wants. Feel grounded, feel safe, because you have a team of people around you, a tribe of people around you, a community of people around you, a family of people around you. And if you don't have that in your life, then go in search of it. Get around some positive, high-minded, high-thinking people. Raise your vibration. And watch your self-expression soar through you. And we'll get an animal card. This is your higher intuition oracle cards. So they're my animal cards. And this is a deck I never would have chosen for myself. My children bought it for me on Mother's Day one year. And I said, well, let's learn them together, because I wasn't really knowledgeable, and still I have a lot of growing to do in animals and the energy they bring in to our lives. So I needed the book in order to read the cards, and I thought we could learn together, but I so love Be Free. I so love the descriptions that I've never put down the book. What are we looking for here? The hawk, of course. Be free. Leader. Initiate. Impulsive. Open. Insight. There are many ways to be free. One of them is to transcend reality by imagination, as I try to do. So once again, it's about our imagination. It's about our creativity. If you have chosen Hawk, this card speaks to who you are. Hawk is protective, intuitive, and a leader. Hawk shows you that you are very responsible, intelligent, and yet spiritual. You observe the situation before reacting. Hawk may be telling you to look at the big picture before you react. Stop paying attention to every single tiny detail, as it helps to alleviate the weight that you feel around you and your life. Hawk wants to work on adding some impulsiveness to your life instead of ritualistically walking through life as it were a recipe that needs to be followed exactly. So drop some of the, as all the energy was in Capricorn, there still is a fair amount in Capricorn. We become more rigid in our thinking, in our decisiveness of our words, of our actions, of our beliefs. And now the energy is starting to move into Aquarius. So we are starting to get that originality, or the freedom from restrictions or limitations, and allowing our unique self to be exposed, and actually gaining success through who we are as an individual, and yes, as a community. as a collective. There's a difference between being irresponsible and impulsive, so don't fret that Hawk is telling you to change. He only tells you to free yourself from the narrow-minded people and small thinking and be free. Hawk is often seen as a messenger from the other side, so if you have chosen this card, there is a spiritual awakening that you are being asked to open yourself up to. It could be that you've went through a very trying and difficult time and you're simply right now going through the motions. Hawk asks you to be authentic to your true self, to your true soul's self. If the answer is no, work with Hawk to get back to the intuitive person that you are by possibly taking a class on mediumship or psychic development. And I find, the easiest way to develop your intuition is by listening to a thought and not arguing with it, but acting it out and seeing where it leads. So when you hear that little voice in your head that says, go straight, don't turn here, you may never know what you avoided by doing that. But there are far too many stories out there that you can tap into. So I won't bore you with all of mine, but because I have many, of paying attention to that inner voice. So if it tells you to walk into this mall and all of a sudden that you come across this book group and all of a sudden you become fascinated by a piece of art or clothing, or maybe you see some drapes that, wow, you can build a whole room around that, and start to be able to express yourself authentically by listening to your intuition and where your intuition is telling you to go. Dreaming big. Breaking away the resistance or the restrictions or the limitations and feeling safe within yourself. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.